So yes, there's a part three. I just did this real quick. I rendered it while not online or not streaming. And I shut down the iRun camera thing. Actually, that one little change, that actually worked out the way it was supposed to. I just wonder if there wasn't issues going on elsewhere and I needed a reboot. Because quite honestly, I'm kind of liking how that looked. Except for in the beginning, there's a little bit of the circle. And that's fine. Now, the first thing I should see change here is that circle should get smaller. At some point in time, that circle should get smaller, and it's not. But the effect is perfect. Honestly, that is fantastic. So what I done was I went into DaVinci Resolve and I made a copy of what I was doing so that if I make any changes, obviously it doesn't affect the first one. So the first thing is I don't see that circle in here at all. So I'm gonna hit play. Okay, there it's showing up a little bit right there. And then I did go in there and change the size of the ellipse. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Darren Gilholm in the house. Hey, Darren. Welcome to part three of Daily Davinci Debacle. And today it has been, oh, I know what it is. You know what it is? I know exactly what it is. We haven't had the Daily Davinci Debacle opening yet. It's just the Daily Davinci Debacle forgot the opening curse. So we're going to play the opening. We're going to bide our time. I can't get a copyright violation by changing the tune of Sunny Day or whatever, however it goes. So now that that's done, I'm going to go ahead and jump over here to the Fusion page. I'm going to play this. And then I'm going to stop it right there. I'm going to go into the ellipse. I'm going to reduce the size of the ellipse one more time by changing to, man, that's a considerable change right there. So if we go back to the edit page and we play this, I think I got to keyframe that the whole way through. Maybe, I don't know yet. Yeah, I need some theme music. That's true, I do. So that's good. It changed it. Let's see if this doesn't, let's see if it didn't affect the rest of this. I'm good with that. One last thing I want to research is I want to change the color of that ellipse. I should be able to change the color of the ellipse. So brightness, no. Ellipse, I'm not seeing anything to deal with color. There's no other additional settings in here. If I go to image, there's nothing. Go to settings, there's nothing. And controls, there's nothing. So back to the brightness is, it's on, let's change it to red. Let's get it to a point where we can see it. Aha! So let's take the green out. Let's put the red in. Take the blue out. Take the alpha down. Let's go back to green. What if we were to mess with the saturation? I don't see anything in there, so we'll put it back to normal. What if we work with whatever this slider is? Again, I'm not, there's your color slider right there, I think. If we take this one up, it's going to get red. Now it's going to get blue. All right, let's go see what that looks like over here. Back to the beginning. Yeah, I gotta fine tune this. I'm on the right track, and I'm glad I figured this out on my own, so to speak. I'm gonna try to track this ball. That's my next step, and then because if I track the ball, then that'll have a little bit better. So that's fine. Let's, while we're live for here, we're going to go ahead and render this one more time. This is going to be number 4, or not VFI. It's going to be IV. We're getting educational now. We're using Roman numerals. Add to the render. And I'm going to render 1. If it crashes, I'm not coming back for the 4th one. I will get with a couple people and figure it out. Oh my goodness. You guys probably couldn't even hear me the whole time because I had the microphone up. If it crashes again, there will not be a 4th installment of this today. There will be an installment tonight of the normal stream, and I hope to have it fixed. So on the count of 3, we're going to hit render 1, and we're going to cross our fingers and our toes and our arms and our legs and whatever else we feel we can cross. 3, 2, 1. It appeared to render out with no crash. Now, I hope to get verification from YouTube that I've rendered it and we did not have a crash. I'm going to go check out this. That would be number 4. I have not got confirmation yet that it rendered without crashing. Last thing I see on here is it did buffer, but no crash. Okay. And Alex Cheek is calling. That just tells me he does not follow along on the channel like he says he does. I'll give him hell about that tonight. So that's good that it didn't crash. So now let's figure out, or try to figure out before I end today's stream, why did it crash? Now YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experiencing buffer. I did just get, and I think I just crashed the machine. I did just get this error message over on my monitoring machine. And then it says open the widget. So what Wintermute saw way before I saw is now coming through on mine. So if I click open the widget, I don't know where that's going to take me. It says error. YouTube's not receiving enough video. It says the same thing this says, and it says the stream status is poor. I'm thinking it's an OBS issue. The OBS has got an update. I think this might be OBS's way of forcing me to do the update. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I will have to figure it out. So I appreciate everyone that showed up for all 3 versions or all 3 episodes of Daily Davinci Debacle. I feel, even though not a lot was accomplished, there was very little accomplished, but I did accomplish something. So I'm very happy about that. I'll get with Wintermute later today. I hope maybe if he's around, we'll get on Zoom and we'll share screens and see what we can get figured out. I did figure out the thing he sent me last night, and I did get it to work. It was actually just a real simple redirect of nodes. And by redirect, what I mean is I disconnected them, I reconnected them, didn't work. I disconnected them, re-added them properly, and it worked just fine. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up for now. I got to go find the right thing. I'm going to hit stop streaming, and I'll see everybody tonight. Have a good day. Thank you so much. Bye for now. Something like that. Bye, guys. Thank you. All right, should be back live. Should be back live. I just wanted to see without doing anything if it ever is going to change from excellent here. And I'm not going to sit here and do this very long, quite honestly. I found it really interesting that just as soon as I signed off at 1:11 p.m., it jumped instantly to excellent connection. Again, I'm going to guess it's an OBS issue. Or maybe YouTube's doing some of its fabulous changing again. Who knows? Who knows? I didn't pay much attention to how long we were when this jumped to unhealthy or poor connection or whatever. So, I don't even know if anyone's watching. That's fine. This is more for me than anything. I did actually, by restarting the computer, I lost everything I had set up for tomorrow, but that's fine. I pretty much remember what it was. So, doesn't look like it's going to crash. Maybe it's crashing because maybe it's crashing because, thank you, Wintermute. I appreciate it. I'm thinking it might be crashing because of Davinci Resolve. I'm not sure. Try another render. Good idea. So let's go make a small change in here so we know that it's rendered. And that small change is, let's learn and try something. Let's add a text node. Okay, so that's kind of what it's supposed to do. And then we're going to go hit the pin, exclamation. We'll change the font. You guys know me. Got to change the doggone font. I kind of like this broadcast thing. I don't know why, I just do. And then can I move this up here like that? That's cool. We'll change the color, and we'll stick with the golfing theme. Actually, that doesn't stand out that much. I'm kind of digging this color here lately for some reason, but I'm gonna go with, I don't know. Let's go with, I don't know. Let's just go with that one. I got to go with something. Get the show on the road. I'll be going to the other Kens and turning into the other Doug. So that's cool. That's one little change. We'll go back. And now, obviously, that's going to be there the entire time, which is fine. We're going to hit play. Still got the little shadow. Don't need to watch it. I know the shadow's there. We're going to go over to render. We're going to render this out to number 5, Roman numerals. And then we're going to hit render. I've got excellent connection. And rendering now. I still have excellent connection. I still have excellent connection. I still have excellent connection. And it did slightly buffer right there. On my monitor, actually, it looks like it might have froze it up. No, it's just done. So it did buffer, but even though it buffered, I still show excellent, and I did notice it did buffer. Now I'll get confirmation from Wintermute on that, if it buffered on his end or not. And I'm going to say that it probably should have. If it didn't, it should have. Go play this real quick. Yeah. No buffering on that end. That's kind of interesting. So maybe it's worked itself out. I don't recall anything else I had going in there. Other than the beginning when it had the little shadow there, and then when it changes color, the shadow's up there. I'll figure that out. And if not, I know someone in North Carolina that will figure it out for me, and then we'll get together and he can help me to become smart on that. So I appreciate Wintermute not only helping me, but he went and got Davinci Resolve and figured some things out that I was struggling with. So kudos to him. Oh, now I got the error. Now I have the error. I don't know how long that's happening, but I now have this error. So real quick question of Wintermute before I go. Are you seeing the stream with no problems right now? Got to wait for an answer. I wonder what's going on. I don't see no red dots. Oh, I do have, well, OBS is running because it's streaming. Been fine the whole time. Okay, so maybe it's just here locally. Who knows? All right, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Hopefully this will get itself worked out. I'm going to do another reboot, see if that solves the problem, and then hopefully tonight will be without a hitch. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. And just like with StreamYard, you got to end it procedurally. So I'm going to go